Welcome back to my channel, ladies and gentlemen. Um, as you can see, this Chelsea really has been, I would say, very stressful because one, we are looking to find out what exactly is going on at Chelsea because, for example, we have an interview of Pedro Neto on how the players reacted to Enzo Maresca getting fired. So here's the player's reaction on why the coach got fired. And you are one of the players that not performing, like underperforming. But here, he's pretty much going on about how they were so shocked. Like, what? You were so shocked? How are you so shocked? Like, how are the players shocked? That makes no sense to me. Because y'all were not running, y'all were not doing okay. Okay. But yeah, so here you have Pedro Neto who is talking about the players were so shocked about how hold on. How do I Yo, boss man.
The blues.
Yeah, man.
Sound up well.
Well, right son, how they do me recording on what's in the go on because, like, to be honest, I don't even know why players like Pedro Neto, they come on, I do they got talk say out there, they're surprised. Did he play out there? Very foolish guys. Like, how are you surprised?
Wait a minute, surprise, like once in a while.
He's surprised, like the players were. Let me see. Hold on. Let me just play the video because this thing is pissing me off. I was just like this. These guys, man.
So what's happened to Maresca? Which I don't understand. What's happened?
So, long story short, Maresca was given advice. He was given advice on players that are coming back from injury. Like, hey, don't play this player past 70 minutes. Or don't play this player past, 30 minutes or something like that. And he didn't like that because when he's taking off Palmer and the fans are booing, he's looking at it like, yo, I don't want to take him off. But you see where you've put me now, because like if he, you understand, like if Ateta did take out Saka.
But honestly, like I feel like it's a big misunderstanding because number one, we keep us in coach job.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Like, of course, you expect the person for win games. So if you expect the person for win games, you're supposed to elect the person for making own decisions. Then, but at the same time, I understand the team in concern about the players' their well-being. I mean, So, but ultimately, they say no more. Mm-hmm. If like Cole Palmer, for example, we make Cole Palmer be out for so many weeks.
Yeah.
So many months. If you don't come, the coach feels safe for play. Mm-hmm. Like for some certain minutes, I don't feel like that the team or the management or whatsoever that know that on top they can't say, for play this player because we do not act for respect like that. Okay, the team they win, you understand?
Yeah.
And the man, they look at the image too, because if you begin those game then too, the fans the other then go begin put much by the coach.
Exactly.
You understand?
Yeah.
So if not the misunderstanding, make them say, okay, it's in you not for people. Then they understand.
But the thing is, to be honest, it's a little bit more than that because not only is he not getting his way, like, okay, I want to play this player, I don't want to play them at this time, but at the same time, the team is not doing so well. And then the style of play is not improving, which most of the time that happens anyways because players get to a point where they become like stagnant in a way. And when you think about players that we let go or sold, those players were more technically, better, I would say, than the players that we have now. Like Garnacho he's not better than I would say Kunku or even Sancho, based on attacking, based on anything that they're doing. But when you look at Chelsea and you see how the team is just not going to that next level of like the Bayern Munich, going to that next level of like Man City, or just the team being very consistent in winning or in playing games and creating big chances like all the time, like one-on-one chances. That don't happen all the time with Chelsea. Like when we play low block teams, we don't know what to do. We don't know how to handle them. So that's like one of the reasons why Maresca's job was really in jeopardy, because we had only won 1 game in 7 in the Premier League and 2 in 9 in all competition. And you've gone from 3rd all the way to 5th. Just like that. You were just the manager of the month of November. Come December, you've gone from 3rd to 5th. And the owners too need to just have patience in a way, because if you exercise patience with the coach and you've already seen what he could do, if the transfer window opens and the coach says, hey, let's go get a defender or let's go get a midfielder, then you need to allow that coach to do that. Like at least grant him one thing. Say, okay, we will go get a top defender for you. And then see how things progress. Like now, if he doesn't perform at all, now we have a problem. But if you were to give him what he asked for, and then the team is not performing, yeah, easy, you can fire him. Or easy, you can walk away. But you don't give the coach what he wants, and then when something happens, we blame the coach. When the other guys that he's trying to play, when these other guys cannot, I would say, perform, then we tend to blame the coach. So, let me see. Okay. So that's one thing about Mareshka's job. But let's see. Let's look at this video.
No, after the game, of course, we wanted to win. I think we had a little bit the idea. Of course, we didn't have the idea, but it was like we were all upset. And when I heard the news, to be honest, in the beginning, I was a little bit surprised because the manager did very good for us. He did an unbelievable season last year. He was doing a good season this year. Of course, we wanted to do better, and we always want to do better. But this is football, you know. Of course, for me, I would be a little bit sad because it was the manager that helped me a lot in these years.
And in this particular thing, he's not lying. He's not lying here. Mareshka really did help Pedro Neto because remember he came from Wolves, and I think he was just really coming from like some type of injury or so. He wasn't really playing at the same level in which when he had just, I think, got to the Premier League. So the coach really did help him a lot, like improve and getting more goals. So he's not lying there. The thing about being surprised, I don't know. Maybe some of these guys, you know, were surprised or whatever. But I don't see how, for example, him saying that, oh, okay, but we it's like, okay, so we the players, we now think that, oh, the decision was kind of harsh, because if you're surprised, then you're thinking the decision was harsh, or you're thinking the decision wasn't fair or something, or Mareshka. So I don't know, like, who let who down. Did Mareshka let the players down, or did the players let him down? Because if Mareshka leaves indefinitely, like saying, oh, I just don't want the job anymore, I can't do this anymore, and the players are shocked, that means the players didn't know. So now the players should feel that they let the coach down. Like, all these players should feel like that. That, hey, we let the coach down, bro. Like, this guy helped us. This guy has come in with 1 trophies. We went from losing back-to-back finals. Like, let's not forget, like, this Chelsea team has been to finals. They have lost finals to Liverpool, Man City. So here comes a coach, takes you to a final, win. Takes you to another final, win. Right? So the least you guys could have done was probably run more, create more chances, take more chances, convert more of those chances. But here you guys are talking about how, well, we were shocked and all these things. Like, it really just irritates me. But let's continue.
Manage myself. They helped me a lot. I learned a lot with him. As a personal terms, he was unbelievable as well. So the only thing I can say is thank you, but it's football, and we have to go through it and go to the next game already, thinking about us as a team and try to win it.
And we've obviously seen loads of players putting out messages and stuff. You had a really good relationship with Enzo yourself.
Yeah, I think so. Of course, we had a relationship manager-player, but like I said to you, in personal terms, he helped me a lot as a professional one. I learned a lot with him. The game what he had to my game as well, and I have to thank him a lot. Like I said to you, when in some moments he helped me a lot as well in personal terms, and I have to be thankful. But it's like I said to you, it's football, and the only thing I can say to him is thank you.
Let's reflect a little bit on your 2025 then as a player, because you've had some huge highs as well, haven't you? Winning massive trophies. How have you found it?
Okay, so let's see here. So that's how we have it there, because here you have the players going on now about, are they surprised? Which to me, I think should be a good thing for Chelsea. I think that if the players feel like they let the coach down, then whoever the next coach is, these players should go the rest of the season trying to prove themselves and saying, hey, yes, we got the other coach fired, but we're going to make it up, and we're going to win games. I think that's really one of the biggest things from this for Chelsea. That's one of the positives. If the players really go in and say, okay, whoever the next coach is, we're going to take the instructions and we're going to convert more chances. That's it. And they're winning games. If we can just convert our chances, then the coach will not be in this situation. Like, it's so simple. You convert your chances, the coach is not in this situation. Everybody's la-di-da, everything is good. If we were in third place, or, let's say 39 points, 38 points, or at least 3 points away from Arsenal, or 4 points away from Arsenal, that gives you more courage. That gives you that, okay, we win one game, we're back in this. But you're so far away. You went from being third place, like I said, to fourth, now all the way to fifth. Even can go to sixth based on games and how things, play out. So really, it just doesn't look good. And pretty much a lot of people have been just bashing the ownership, which for me too, I think most partly of it is on the owners. There's just like too many voices when it comes to Chelsea. Like just too many people, too many departments. Because if you have the medical staff and the medical staff is telling the coach, hey, you can't play this player past 80 minutes, then you have the sporting directors who too have to tell the coach, well, why is this player not? Like, there's just too much going on. Like, there are too many voices at Chelsea. It has to be the medical staff either tells the coach or they tell the sporting director, and then it goes to the coach. But certain decisions, especially when you're losing games and you're not in good form, if a player is not 100%, then let them not come back. Don't play them. If they're not 100%, if a player is not 100%, don't play them. It's just as simple as that. Like, just don't play that player. I don't get that. Because if Palmer comes back, let him play maybe on the under 21s until he gains, some type of match fitness, and then maybe play him towards the end of games. Right? 10 minutes. Then he increased to 15, then 20. Then once you go past first half, the next game, you have to go all the way. But while you're doing that, you don't want to be losing games. You can't want to put Palmer in for 10 minutes, but you're losing 3-1 or you're losing 2-1. You're chasing the game. If he comes in, you feel as if he's going to do too much, and then that's going to cause him to probably get re-injured. So it's so hard to evaluate because both sides, you see the problem. I want to play the guy so we can win. So we can at least get some goals. Well, you're saying I have to take him out. But we're losing. So why do I have to take the player out if we're losing? When I know he gives us the greatest chance of winning. But so Mareshka, the thing is, he just was so stubborn too when it comes to playing Estabal. I remember the match where Estabal had just gotten the Nike shoe commercial out. So he's supposed to be wearing the Ronaldinho whites with the gold trim Nike, I think, Tempos. And they did a commercial, everything. I remember there was a game where he brought the suitcase with the shoes. And he didn't play that game. And we were losing that. I think it was the Atlanta game. And we were losing. He didn't play. And I was thinking, did that have something, to do with it? Did him bringing, the shoes in this case, did that make Mareshka not want to play him? Like, did he see? These are the little things, because one, when you're rolling out a shoe like that and you're wearing Nike, and guess what? We wear Nike. Nike make the shirts we wear. So if Nike are rolling out a new shoe and you're kind of putting in Star Boy and those type of things, and he comes to a game with those shoes and a gold case, and he does not play, what does that say? I don't think even Nike will be appreciative of that. It's like, yo, put in all this work, and now we send the kid with the shoes, and you don't play him. To me, I think the PR behind the shoe launching was a little weak, because Nike could have made it a little bit more towards a home game, and timed it right. The timing was kind of almost right, because when the shoe thing was coming along, Estabal was, I think that's the person along the Barcelona game. So that's what I mean, timing. If he was wearing those shoes, or that launch would have came around 2 games before the Barcelona game, then he wears it at the Barcelona game. You get me? Then he get the assist. Then, or he made that crucial play to score that goal. So now the shoe would have, boom, just exploded. Billboards, this. So it's those type of things. It's all about timing. But for this one, I think Nike was thinking, okay, Estabal is in good form. We can pull out these shoes now. He's going to play. He's going to do some magic. He doesn't wear it. I think the first, a home game that we had, he then had to wear it, but take it with him in the Atlanta game, and didn't get to play. So I don't get that. I don't get that. Why we did that? I don't know if that was a coaching thing. But with Mareshka, it's just that I think it comes down to the fact Mareshka has to take ownership of some of the mistakes that he made. You come to a club from the championship, and you then make these for example, if I was coaching Chelsea, right, I could ask Chat GPT or AI or something, or even go on X and ask the AI, prepare a game plan for this game, and then ask if I take this player out or I take this player out, what would affect the team? Literally. And let ChatGPT coach that game. When to make subs, when not to make subs. Because that's really what it came down to for Maresh. It's as if he has never made subs before. You go down a man to Manchester. You then just take out all your attackers and bring all these defenders on. And it's about 80 minutes left to play. 18 minutes. You just got a red card in the first half. First few minutes. And then you just took all these people out, put all these defenders on, and you just think that was just going to work. Then you do it again. Because when you see a coach that transcends, when we first saw like Jose, you never saw him do these panic moves. Like you never see a coach that is starting out even do these things where you get your goalkeeper sent off and you just take out all your strikers and bring in all these defenders. Like that's 80 minutes left to play. You're playing a very top team. Like you're not playing a League 3 team, a League 5 team. You're playing Manchester United. And you decide to take out all these players. So that's the part where Maresca has to hold and say, yeah, I messed up. And another thing about Maresca that affects his job so much was that the way the team played against PSG, it's almost as if the team could not replicate that anymore. And if you're an owner, right? Think of if you're an owner of a restaurant or something, and your chef cooked a Michelin star type dish, and then they could not do it. It's on some ratatouille type thing. You make the soup, and then now you can't do the soup anymore. Like, imagine like you have a team, your coach coached the team to win Club World Cup, and then now they cannot replicate that PSG game over the next few months. It's mind-boggling because you're thinking, wait, did we hire the right guy? Why is it that we cannot play the same way since months ago? Months ago we did this, but now we can't do it again. Like, why is that? That's mind-boggling. Like, who in their right mind will sit there and think, okay, that was great, but why can't we do it again? You're just not telling us. Like, just not telling us. Like, why can't we do this again? Why can't we replicate this PSG performance? Why is it always closed with no cigar? It's closed, but there's too much salt. It's closed, but there's too much pepper. It's closed, but something is missing. Well, you just made that a couple months ago. That's the thing that baffles the Chelsea fans, and even probably all the way to the owners. Okay, I feel like we've gotten the recipe right, but what's going on? Why can't we redo this again? Like, like it's just frustrating when it comes to that. But let's see. Let's try to watch the press conference of. So to watch the press conference of the interim, I'll say, coach, coming straight from the under-17s, like straight from the under-17s. Gotta be kidding me. Guys coming straight from the under-21s to come coach us. Are we serious? Chelsea's serious right now.
Sorry I'm late, guys. Sorry. Apologies. training overrated. That's all.
Yes. Good afternoon. Apologies, we are running a little late. Training did run over today. Today, we have Callum McFarlane, our under-21s head coach, who will be taking questions ahead of Sunday's game against Manchester City. We will begin with the broadcast section. Gail Davis and Sky Sports News. Off you go, Gail.
Afternoon. Bet you didn't imagine yourself sitting here on a Friday afternoon, did you? Can you talk us through the last 24 hours in your life?
Probably the 50th person that said that to me, maybe. But yeah, it's been a crazy 24 hours, a whirlwind, as you can imagine, but also really enjoyable and really exciting. So I can only feel positive about it. It's an amazing experience. Yeah.
Did you know Enzo? Have you spoken to him? Did you have any sort of relationship with him?
Yeah, a traditional relationship that you have as a 21s coach with a first team manager. Obviously, a lot of our players go across and train with the first team, and they were really good and really interested in how some of our younger boys are doing, and obviously gave a lot of debuts. So, yeah, other than like a professional relationship in terms of a 21s manager and a first team coach.
And you've just taken training,
Yeah.
you're taking the game on Sunday.
Yeah.
Just when you took training in kind of the nicest possible way, did you almost have to say, "Hi, I'm Callum, this is my job, I'm going to be your manager for the next few days"? How well do you even know the players, and do any of them know you?
Yeah, I think there's a really good culture at the club in terms of like the support from the first team, from the directors, from everyone seems interested. So when we've had like big youth league games in the Youth Champions League, the first team players are coming across and watching. There's obviously a bit of an academy presence there as well. So I met with a few of the individuals beforehand, but I was officially introduced this morning. And it's
Pass let you in.
It did, yeah. It got changed to let me in, yeah. So and it's in all honesty, it's exactly the same as wherever you work. Like we're all in it for the same reason. We all love football, and we're here to support them. And training was really good today, and it was a really good energy. And the lads have been brilliant. The staff at the club have been brilliant. So we can't ask for any more.
In terms of the players, I mean, playing for Chelsea, they're well used to what goes on, and there's numbers of managers that are in or out. But how are they? You said good energy. I mean, they're going to talk about what's happened. It's been an extraordinary, dramatic sort of 24 hours in this club. What sense did you get from them?
You don't know what to expect, really, but the energy and enthusiasm in training was exceptional today. They seem really focused. They're really driven, hungry. They know we've got a massive game on Sunday and we're going to have to be at our best. So you can feel that. They're professionals. They've done this a long time. They've been here before. Reece has been brilliant. He's been a real leader in the group and supported the staff and the players.
That's one thing about Reece. He is very good at that, embracing people that love Chelsea. Because Reece has been here since he was like 6 years old, and for this coach, I wish him luck, because like we do need to perform. If we can beat Man City, great, and I just want to see how he sets up the team, and then how the team itself responds. Like, if he can just get us to where we can hurt Man City, if he can get us to a point where we can outplay them or just outmaneuver them, that will be amazing. And I think it comes down to the players that he picks for the game and how those players are feeling. Like, if they're feeling guilt, if they're feeling as if, okay, we let our coach down, we have to show that, we're no bums, like things like that. Like, okay, we're going in this game and we're going to go, then he will not really have to do so much. He will just pick a team give them a good team talk and say, okay, guys, go out there and go be professionals, you know. But I just want to see like what type of team he picks, and if he brings any of the under 21 kids with them, you know, and maybe start a couple of them. Like that would be great if he was to just be bold and be like, okay, I'm bringing on my kid, you know, this position or this position, like Achapong and them, for example, playing. If maybe he plays George some reason, and then that gets us a result or something, you know, and maybe introduce maybe some other under 21 kid that we don't even know about, and see how that performs and see how the team performs altogether. Because if you bring on some 21-year-old kid, you know, 18-year-old kid, and they really light up the stage at Man City, then you know you have a gem. Like now you know, okay, the new coach will even take notice and be like, okay, that kid, add him to the team, especially in midfield. Or even like in the forward position, if he was to add any type of, you know, academy players and it pans out, please God, let that happen. You know, let him take a risk with some kid, and they'll be like, all right, put him in, and let that kid just have a calm head and progress the ball. That's it. Take the shots when they're supposed to. Do their best. You know, that's all we're looking for, to be honest. Just some type of consistency, you know, from this team. But
so you can't ask for any more. It just seems like a real focus for getting the best performance we can on Sunday.
Just waiting for me then. You've never been in charge of a senior game, and your first game is going to be Man City, and you're taking on Pep. In any other walk of life or any other club, it's utterly bonkers, isn't it, to even imagine what Sunday's going to be like in your world.
Yeah, but ultimately it's a football match, and it's not really about me or my first game or playing against Pep. It's about Chelsea versus City, two top sides, and we'll go there and compete. And we've seen this year how this team can do in big moments. So we're really looking forward to that challenge.
Thanks, Gail. Alex?
You see, I like that. I like the fact that he said it's really not about him and Pep. It's really about Chelsea and Man City, and that's bang right on, because it's not as if they're saying, oh, he's going to get the job. He's the under 21 coach, you get me? And he's not like Frank Lampard or something, like some ex-Chelsea player or John Terry taking over. He's like, I just want to do my job, come in, maybe motivate these guys, get them to go out there and be professional and want to redeem themselves. You know, but if he wins, he coaches this team, and this team go out there and win against Man City, or get a draw, but get a draw in a way like come back, you know, 2-2, you know, or went up 3-2, and then the game got tied 3-3, something like that. Or it was a 1-1 game, but Chelsea dominated and really created chances. Or Chelsea won the game 2-0, 3-0, and Man City went pretty stunned by like what happened. If he can pull that off, that really gets him to a point where you never know what type of jobs will come his way, because all of a sudden now everybody has seen you coach Chelsea against Man City and your team performed. Especially if it don't even matter what he does, he just has to pick a team, and the team just has to go out there and perform. If the team goes out there and perform, then he has this thing of saying, yo, okay, if another job come knocking, a championship team looking to get promotion, or Wolves get relegated and they decide to turn to him, you know, that's progress right there. You just went from under 21 to coaching a Premier League team that's about to get relegated, but they're putting it in your hands, you know, to get them out of it. Like that's what I'm praying for this guy. Like when he takes over this job, like for it to go in a way where we go out to Man City, really put in a performance. If we can get the win, that would be great, because that will really help him out too. And that too can help him out in the way of the under 21 kids will be looking at him with, a different lens now, saying, oh, wow, our coach went up to the senior team, coached them to win against Man City. Yeah, let's listen to whatever he's telling us to do on the field. Or let's try to overdo that. So that's really what I'm praying for this guy. Like, hopefully when he takes over the job, things pan out for him. But as of right now, again, still the leading candidate is Liam Rosenio, and we'll see how he does. But I believe that when it comes to Chelsea, there will always be an opportunity for whatever coach. Like, based on the model right now that these owners, the direction in which they're going, they're kind of doing a thing of whoever the coach is, if you kind of have talent in your coaching and they've kind of seen what you can do, they will, they will put you in the Chelsea position to coach, show your skill. And if that gets you better openings for other jobs, then you can go for it. But that's the model right now. It almost feels like an experiment, like they're experimenting with Chelsea, which as a fan you don't like because you want stability, but definitely we want consistency in winning. So whoever takes the job has to come in and they have to get wins, because it is possible with Chelsea, especially with these group of players. You don't know what you're going to get. It's like Chelsea is a box of chocolates. You get me? You never know what you're going to get. You never know what type of chocolate you're going to end up with. But if you get the right one, if you play Chelsea at the right time, and these players are motivated, yeah, you're going to be in for a long night. So if these players go over there in that game and they feel motivated, then Man City going to be in for a long day. They're not going to know what hit them. But if they go there and they feel disappointed and they still feel guilty and they just moping around, they can't really, then Man City they're gonna smack us around. But if they go there and put in a performance, to be honest, I think we'll win that game. But let's see. But that will be it for today stream. When it comes to Chelsea and Maresca, and then I did promise that I was gonna post at least every day a video saying something or doing a review on Chelsea. I just want to have more time always talking about Chelsea and pull out more videos this year, and definitely just keep seeing how the mighty Chelsea can overcome this, to be honest, because I'm a Chelsea fan. You get, when it comes to people that have played for Chelsea that got me to support Chelsea, you're talking about the Didier Drogba's, Andrei Shevchenko's, and those are the reasons why. But I just don't like the fact that what I'm seeing right now, if we're winning trophies, trust me, as a Chelsea fan, I'm good with that, because we're going to find ways to win trophies. But I do want Chelsea to be able to play like PSG. I do want Chelsea to be able to play like Man City. Like, any fan will want that, to want to see their team dominate in possession, dominate in the scoreline. But it's very hard to see right now based on the project. But I hope that the owners, whatever the plan is that is in place, that they so believe in, that it keeps coming to fruition the same way how the Club World Cup and Conference League did. So if the Champions League, we can go there and make a run and win it, then please bring that on. As a Chelsea fan, we're used to that. We're used to things kind of not going well in the season, especially around December. Make a change, and the team do a whole 180 and start winning and probably win a couple trophies. And you'd be like, wait, so why couldn't they win the league? How do you win the Champions League, but you can win the league? But that's a Chelsea thing. So we hope that's what happens. And let me just see here. And good night on that end.